Hey guys, it's Postboxpat. Welcome back to the second storyline video this season, and I have some amazing news for you guys regarding the Fortnite Battle Royale storyline. Some stuff on here which you would not expect at all. I can't wait to break it down for you guys. It's going to be very, very interesting. Now, if you guys are new around here, consider smashing that subscribe button. I'm your #1 source for storyline and map change content on YouTube, so make sure you guys are smashing that subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you if you are already subscribed, and make sure you got that notification bell on as well to keep up to date with all the latest Fortnite news, any updates, and I will be posting a video straight away for you guys on anything map change, storyline, and even Fortnite news as well, or any LCMs, just in general, Fortnite itself. Okay, so with that out of the way, I thought, thank you everyone for using code Postboxpat. I thought I'd give you guys some shoutouts in today's video, so here's some shoutouts popping up on screen. I also am gifting a few people as well, so thank you everyone who has supported me on that side of stuff. If you like a gift, simply follow the steps on screen, let me know that you're using code Postboxpat, and you'll be sorted with that. Hopefully you guys have got a chance to it. Obviously I can't gift everyone, but I try my best to select a few people to get gifted. Now, this is what I've found really interesting. Let's start off with the biggest piece of information, and then we'll piece this in the storyline itself as we go through. So I'm using some footage from the previous storyline video only because the replay mode is broken, but I do have some footage in game of what I'm explaining. The replay mode will be turned back on the next update, which is applied next week, which is really, really awesome, which will probably come out either Tuesday or Wednesday, so hopefully very, very soon, or even Thursday at the latest, but replay should be back up and running very, very soon in the next patch. So what have we got for you guys in today's information slash storyline video? Well, it's this on screen right now. We actually have the alter ego logo on the actual boats in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now this is game changing in my eyes. I think this is huge for us storyline fans, because what this does is it tells us a little bit more about potentially what is going on the Fortnite Battle Royale island. So I've started to think to myself, with this being the case, what is happening exactly? Well, if you guys know, if you've watched 2 of my recent storyline videos, you'll know that I've covered this that you can see on screen right now, which is the text when the black hole trailer was loading. Now, on my version of Fortnite, I didn't get the fully text loaded. I analyzed what I had, which was roughly recalculating the loop shift. Here's the actual text of it all on screen right now from the black hole kind of loading bit into the trailer. I didn't get the first 4 to 5 lines. I only really had the redirecting received part of it. Now, before I go over to this, I just want to explain one little thing. If you guys watch the trailer for chapter 2, watch exactly what happens. So you see the black hole disappear, yeah? And it slowly starts to zoom out. Yeah, you see that? But what actually happens is it's a reflection of the sky on another planet. Now, we don't know if this is a parallel universe. Does it have some sort of relationship to the original island? Well, it is pretty key that it does, because we see the return of Greasy Grove, Retail Row, and Salty Springs. So we can kind of put a theory together that potentially this could be a parallel universe of the original island, but obviously with things going slightly different. Maybe this is what the map would have turned out to be like if the black hole never came. So going back to this kind of text screen that I've got for you guys, which appeared during the trailer, just before the trailer loaded in, by the way, when we actually started up chapter 2 for the first time. So the first few lines of what I really want to break down. So we've got the encryption N7, which has been authorized, which is really, really awesome. We can see that that's happened, whatever that means. The M7 side of stuff, I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like they have kind of, the 7 of them have calculated something pretty cool. But these are the 3 lines which I want to kind of talk about. We've got the containment field has stabilized. The bridge is intact. Now, that is very interesting. The containment field has stabilized. The bridge is intact. So it looks like they can get in to the 0 point now. The 7 succeeded. Our manipulations averted disaster. The 0 point is ours, and the plan can continue. Recalculating loop shift, and then it goes into talking about how everything gets deployed, these squads get deployed in the game, which we'll talk about in a second. But wow, guys, them first lines kind of make me think, hold on a minute, were the 7 being manipulated by someone else who plans something, and that is where chapter 2 is left off? Maybe, guys, maybe the 7 are being ruled by some sort of leader, and they were seen as maybe they're maybe apprentices, or I don't know, some sort of like lord out there, if you refer it to Star Wars, if you wanted to. But yeah, whoever's in charge of the 7, you can clearly see that the 7 succeed. They're talking about it as like a mission in the past, and it says there, but now the 0 point is ours, they say, and the plan can continue. So the bridge is intact. They've done everything, whatever happened in that original island to create the bridge into the 0 point, they did it. They corrected what needed to be done. And now maybe all the 7 may have disappeared, apart from 1, as we know, with the rocket going through. The first rocket that crashed into the 0 point may have escaped back into the 0 point, but it's pretty obvious that the other 7 rockets probably got swallowed up in the black hole just like we did. So maybe 1, the visitor himself, maybe, or the scientist, we don't know which one it was, but maybe 1 did survive. But yes, something else has happened here. Someone's in charge of this mission, from what I can tell here. Let me know in the comments what you think of these 4 lines. I think they're very important for the storyline. But carrying on with the chapter 2 storyline, obviously that's more of a lead up to chapter 2. This stuff is really interesting as well. So I've already talked about this, so I'm not going to read through it. It basically starts to explain how the amount of matter has increased ridiculously to a surprising amount around the bridge. And then they say they're going to have to analyze this is required. So they've deployed their best team into the brand new map. You can see right there, they've deployed D4. The team is redacted D4 by the looks of it. That might be the code name for it. Team has been scrambled and inserted. So this may be the alter egos, and this potentially could mean that the bridge itself is maybe the chapter 2 map. I don't know, can't confirm, but it could mean that. Then they also talk about we expect resistance. So resistance is the E.G.Os, as we know, as I'm flying around the map. We've talked about them in the past storyline video. They've got a lot of locations and a lot of outposts on this map, so they may be the other party that we're looking at here. And then they also talk about we've been as quiet as possible, but the gaze of others may now be turned towards 0, and a whole new world awaits. So that leads into the brand new world, and obviously they're all kind of, when it says that but the gaze of others may now be turned towards 0, it's kind of like explaining they want to battle for the 0 point. Maybe they're trying to they're all in a huge big war, like a whole space war, trying to get to the 0 point, and whoever owns the 0 point has all the power. So at the minute we can tell that whoever's in charge of the 7, they own the 0 point. And in our eyes so far, the only name we have for that is the alter egos. There's obviously someone at the top of this that we'll probably get throughout this season. Maybe even the secret skin this season could be them. We don't 100% know, but I think I may have solved it, guys. I think we're onto something right here. So with that being said, the alter egos themselves have been deployed all over the map. And why are they being deployed? Well, from the text that we've read, they're obviously being deployed to inspect stuff about the bridge. They want to look into the matter, why it's a sheer volume of matter, why there's so much of it resolved around the bridge. So they've got to analyze this. So they've deployed a team onto the world to analyze this, and their team they've deployed is the alter egos, as we know. So that is kind of like an alternate version of the normal E.G.Os as we see in the battle pass. The reason for that could be potentially they want to go in as a disguised team, but maybe something has gone wrong, or just generally they've just made the skins look different in the battle pass for us purposely, so we know which ones are the alter egos and which ones aren't. But maybe in the actual world they may be the exact same skin, or they may just put a variant on them just to obviously give it that vibe. I'm not too sure about the skins and stuff. Usually the battle pass and stuff can be hard to tell a storyline from it. Usually it's more easier to tell a storyline from the map changes and the map itself, but with the skins and that, I can't really give an exact distinct reason why we've got the exact same versions of the E.G.O skins. It's probably for some sort of disguise reason, or some sort of kind of like trickery reason, manipulation type thing that they've done. So I think we're onto something though, I really do. So then I talked about at the start of the video how the logo on the boats is now the alter egos. Well, that's pretty clear because they've deployed this team, and they've obviously deployed them by boats. That's how they've got there. They've all come in on their boats and they've gone to scout out the map and investigate it. And that leads on to talk a little bit further about the base. You know, we've got the base in Fortnite, the hidden secret bunker base that we've seen. Maybe this is where they are deployed as well. Maybe this is where the alter egos are hanging out, or maybe this is where the leader of the 7 is hanging out. I think we've really cracked something right here in today's video, and to be honest, this was not how today's video was planned. As I started to talk about it a lot more, I just kind of went off from what I've wrote down here and just talked about what I've actually just discovered right now as recording this video. So something brand new there, and I didn't expect it at all to come out from today's video. So if you're wondering, Pat, how on earth have you come up with this, it's just happened as I started to explain it. I have no idea how I've solved this, but it's just happened and I'm pretty proud about it. So hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys agree with my theory, let me know in the comments down below. I think this is more than a theory. I think this may actually be the storyline, what we've cracked right here. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you agree with it? Do you not? It really does help out when you guys let me know in the comments about that, because obviously it helps me kind of develop future storyline videos. If you guys don't agree with it, then I switch my storyline theories up and make something else. But this is something pretty major. I did not expect to come in today's video and go this much into depth about all this sort of stuff, so I'm excited, and I hope you guys have got a good understanding from this, because seriously, there's something big going on. The way they talk about it in that kind of scripted text that was loaded in before the actual trailer, wow, it really does tell that maybe the 7 were ruled by someone else. And I think that's probably the biggest thing to take from today's video, that the ruler of the 7 is somewhere out there. And we've kind of discovered what the bridge is. They talk about how the bridge potentially could be this map. We can't answer that 100%, but the bridge could be, you know, the bridge is this map. That's what they're using as one of the bridges to the 7. There could be a few others, obviously. And then, sorry, not the 7, the 0 point. Why did I say the 7 then? One of the bridges to the 0 point. And obviously we've discovered as well, another great thing to take away from this video is that the 0 point seems to be something that they're battling for, potentially. So I think they're 2 huge points, and obviously the idea of the logo on the boats is huge as well. So it's a huge space war, basically. I have no idea what I'm going to title this video. I'm just like sat here now thinking, wow, how have we done this? How have we done this? But I'm just stunned. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below. Please do, guys. I really hope you did enjoy today's theory video and storyline video. It's been a really good one. I've really enjoyed making this one, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. Smash that like, smash that subscribe if you're new around here, and also if you've made it right to the end, comment down below E.G.O, so I know you've made it right to the end. And yeah, let me know your theories, and once again, this is Postboxpat signing out.